It's time now for a look latest in local news. In the news, the nightmare for former District Attorney Jackie Johnson is over as she walked out of the Glenn County Courthouse Wednesday morning a free woman, no longer facing any criminal charges as Judge Turner tossed out the felony charge on Wednesday. Judge spoke directly to Ahmaud Arbery's family when making his ruling, expressing condolences to Arbery's parents, saying it was a decision he did not want to make, and referred to the time it took for the McMichaels to be arrested. Judge says, quote, "It's nothing that compares to what the Arbery family must have gone through, but listening to the testimony in this courtroom, I will never understand why those men were not arrested the day of the shooting. But the prosecution has not met the burden of providing any evidence that Johnson violated her oath or that she interfered with any investigation into this shooting. The former DA was accused of using her power as the DA to protect and show favoritism to the McMichaels because one of them worked previously in her office. Johnson's former employee and his son Greg and Travis McMichael were the ones who chased Arbery down that neighborhood and shot and killed him." Johnson's attorney Brian Steele met with the media after the charges against his client had been dropped, saying Ahmaud Arbery should be here right now with us. He should be enjoying his life, but it's unthinkable that prosecutor, the Attorney General of the state of Georgia, would stain Arbery's memory by falsely accusing an innocent woman of trying to protect the killers. The Attorney General Chris Carr has weighed in following the judge's decision. He writes, "Nearly 5 years ago, Ahmaud Arbery was violently and senselessly killed in the streets of the Satilla Shores neighborhood. As I've said to his family and many others before, if it was my child, I would want to know that everyone was doing everything possible to ensure justice was served. That's what we fought for each day. And back in September 2021, the Glenn County Grand Jury chose to indict Jackie Johnson. We stand by the case presented, and we regret that the jury won't get to decide. We will continue to pray and support Ahmaud's mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, his father, Marcus Arbery, and all those who knew and loved him." Signed, Attorney General Chris Carr of the state of Georgia. Prosecutor John Fowler made no comments after the judge's ruling. Jackie Johnson also did not comment after the case was over, but has maintained her innocence from day one. She simply states she recused herself from the case immediately due to the conflict with the McMichael man being a former employee in her office. Neighboring District Attorney George Barnhill took over the case. He testified in court this week that the officers of the shooting had determined that it was a self-defense shooting. They never asked him any questions or asked for a warrant. Again, the responding officers who arrived on the scene of the shooting death questioned the man at the scene, and this can't be stressed enough. Let the men who shot Ahmaud Arbery in the street drive home. Didn't take them to a police station, didn't make any arrest. Let them drive home and ruled it a self-defense shooting. It was not until close to 70 days later when the video is released to the public, then the firestorm and outcry, then the GBI is called in to investigate, and eventually the McMichaels were arrested and charged with murder, and both were tried and convicted, and both are serving life sentences without the possibility of parole. But Johnson's defense attorney, Brian Steele, in the case told the jury and the judge and Arbery's parents, quote, "It's the Glenn County Police Department who dropped the ball, not the former assistant DA who recused herself the day of the shooting and never obstructed any officer or instructed anyone to not make an arrest." Once again, both charges against the former DA have been thrown out by the judge in this case. The judge is John Turner out of Statesboro, Georgia. The case never reaches the jury. The case is over, and the former district attorney is free of all charges. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor or the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Jesup City Commissioners met Tuesday night for their council meeting, and after an executive session announced that the city had received a complaint back on January 13th under the city's anti-harassment ordinance. The commission says the complaint was investigated and that the investigation has been completed, and they state no further action is needed. City of Jesup is planning a retreat which will take place at Cracker Williams. The dates are March 9th and 10th. City will be doing budget planning. I also want to discuss in more details city sidewalks and whether they need to build more or attempt to repair the ones that are already in existence. They did find out that they can use LMIG money for sidewalks, just one of the many topics the city will take up at their retreat in March. Big story from the meeting, the council voted unanimously to give the mayor, or they voted unanimously a request from the mayor to extend the James R. Bland Park down West Broad Street to Orange Street. Mayor says the Bland family who donated money for the park originally still had $36,000 left in the account and wanted the city to use that money to expand the park. The mayor says Georgia Power has donated an additional $20,000 to the project, so the city has $56,000 to begin the project. Mayor Hickok says he's seeking more donations as well. They plan to plant trees, add additional parking in downtown, have picnic tables put up so families can come enjoy a day in the park. Once again, the park will be extending across the railroad tracks and all the way down to Orange Street. City Police Department soon getting 4 new vehicles, 2 Chargers and 2 Durangos. The bid came in from Woody Folsom. Cost of each Charger $35,000. The cost of each Durango $43,000. That's some of the items that the Jesup City Council is meeting Tuesday night. A reminder that the Wayne County MLK Parade is set for this Saturday. Again, it had to be postponed due to weather, but it's rescheduled for this Saturday at 1 p.m. Grand Marshals are Thierry Smith and Dr. Simon. And judges for the parade are Donald Levitt, Clifford Davis, and Sherna Spearman Lott. They state they have over 40 entries for this Saturday's parade. Once again, the weather looks good. Saturday, 1 o'clock in downtown Jesup, the annual Martin Luther King Jr. Parade. This Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday, and the Wayne County Heritage Center in Magis Place Caboose is holding a special event, as they will have an event from 11:30 to 2:30 at the Wayne County Heritage Center located at 125 Northeast Broad Street in Jesup, and Magis Place Caboose located at 101 Cherry Street. Super Museum Sunday is a statewide event where historical venues and state parks are offering free admission to state and participating local venues. Plans for this Sunday event include tours of the Heritage Center, the Caboose, and the Railfan platform located by Magis Place. The first 15 visitors will receive a free Historical Society mug. Tailgate refreshments of popcorn and Cokes will be available, and a raffle for a game day gift basket will be held to make your Super Bowl Sunday even better. Once again, Super Museum Sunday, this Sunday at the Wayne County Heritage Center in Magis Place Caboose, Sunday, February the 9th. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce State of Education is a week away, Thursday, February 13th from 11 to 1 at Coastal Pines Technical College. Again, they ask you to please register by noon on February the 7th. Tickets are $30 for members, $40 for non-members. Guest on the program speaking will be Lonnie Roberts, president of Coastal Pines Technical College, Wayne County School Superintendent Tony Williams, Richard Arentz, Superintendent of Coastal Plains High School, Sherry Bowen, Head of School of Wayne Christian Academy, and Dr. Reggie Berger with Partners in Education. All that's set for a week from today, Thursday, February 13th from 11 to 1. If you need additional information or a ticket, call the Chamber, 912-427-2028. Valentine's Day quickly approaching, and the city of Jesup says fall in love with downtown Jesup at the Bland Park, currently at their Heart Arch. Perfect for that Valentine's Day photo. They say whether you're celebrating love, friendship, or just a fun moment in charming downtown Jesup, the Heart Arch is a must-see and a great photo opportunity. Let's just snap a photo under the heart, and after the photo, there's you hashtag it downtown Jesup, and then check out the Heart today at Bland Park and take those Valentine photos. American Red Cross Blood Drive is set for City of Jesup on Monday, February 17th from 12 to 6 at Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium, sponsored by the Jesup Shriners Ladies Auxiliary. Once again, to schedule an appointment, you should please visit the redcrossblood.org website, enter Jesup. Once again, the blood drive is set for Monday, February 17th from 12 to 6 p.m. And the focus of hog hunters will be in Wayne County, February 21st through the 23rd with the Wayne County Board of Tourism's Hog Jam. Statewide hunt begins at 2 p.m. on Friday, February 21st, ends on Sunday, February 23rd at 12 noon. Registration for the hunt will close at 6 p.m. on Friday, February 21st at 6 p.m. with on-site registration available at Hunt Headquarters at the J.C. Fair Building. Online registration open through 4 p.m. on that Friday. Registration is $50 for bow or gun hunters, or hunters can pay $100 to hunt in both categories. Hunters 16 and under hunt free with a registered adult hunter. All hogs must be weighed into the J.C. Fairgrounds in Jesup, but participants can hunt anywhere in the state or any of the connecting states that they have legal permission to do so. Hunters must be in line at weigh-in by 12 noon or they're disqualified. Participants are responsible for knowledge of the rules. The hunt includes a special category for wounded warriors to participate in the event. Again, if you're interested in sponsoring a wounded warrior for the weekend, you should simply contact the Wayne County Board of Tourism Board Office at 912-427-3233. Registration and rules are available online through active.com. Registration forms can be printed from the Tourism Board website, waynetourism.com. Wayne County Tourism Board's Hog Jam, again, the date's February 21st through the 25th, 21st through the 23rd, headquarters at the J.C. Fair Building. And that's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports Kim should weigh in a few minutes. Bob Morganson, have a great day.